Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC, and we have a wee knife to check out. Now you guys know I tend to kind of stick in the wee Civivi Sencut sort of family tree. I usually stay in that Civivi Sencut area. Tend to stay more towards the budget, but every once in a while we get a wee knife to check out, and thanks to the monthly Knife Club box from last month, we get to check out this guy, the Snick. Snick, the wee knives Snick. Now, there are a few different versions of this one. Depending on the model you're going to get, you're looking at that $180 to $200 range. They've got a really nice wood inlay where this Jade G10 is. Looks really, really nice. And for those of you that want to get really, really fancy, there is a titanium and Damascus version with a Damasteel blade, checking in at a little over $550. So, go right ahead. Go right ahead. This version of the Snick is definitely more budget than that version. But, so what do we have in the Snick? Well, obviously, like I said, this one, Jade G10 and titanium. This is pretty much the way you're going to find most of the versions, with the exception of, I think it's the exception of the titanium version. You got that titanium with an inlay. Like I said, there's a wood inlay one. Not 100% sure of the wood on it, but it does look really nice. Now you got the jade and the black, and then you have these sort of goldish colored accents. What do you guys think of that? Gold or black? Let me know down in the comments. You do have a titanium pocket clip. Now, your pocket clip, it is an ambidextrous knife. The pocket clip is not reversible because, as you can see, you've got the angle on the clip, but you do get a left-handed carry clip. So our left-handed friends, we have not forgot about you. We did not forget about you. There you go. So, now as far as fit and finish, I mean, like I said, I stay in that Sencut Civivi area, and the fit and finish is fantastic. I mean, there's no reason why Wii's wouldn't be, since they are the more premium model, and it definitely is. Got to check this part out. I always like to check out that relief cuts. You know, that relief could be a little bit better. I mean, it's not bad, but I'm going to open the blade here for a second. It's definitely not as good as I've seen on some others. It's not really sticky or sharp or anything like that. It's just not as refined as I have seen on some knives, which really, really surprises me. Just because it is Wii. Now, obviously, this is a flipper-operated knife. I've been trying to flip off the blade. Oh, holy crap. First time on camera, I got to flip off the blade. Nice. Nice, yes, that coating does give your finger just a little bit of grip. I've tried a few times, have not been successful, and I feel a little bit vindicated and that I did it the first time on camera. Anyway, it is primarily a flipper knife, going to be for most people. That detent is absolutely fantastic. Very, very solid. The action, very good. Zoom out for you a little bit. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Action is terrific. Now you've got this clip point, nice belly going on. You do have that forward finger choil that you can definitely choke up on. Now, if you have a little bit larger fingers than mine, you might have a little bit of an issue. But, you know, as long as I stay back on that flipper tab, I'm okay. I've got a very little bit between my finger and the heel of that blade. It's running on cage ceramic bearings, nested frame lock, as they call it. With your insert, let's see, what's our lockup look like? It's actually got a little bit of a light lockup. I'm seeing maybe 20%. 20% lockup with the blade, and maybe less than half of the frame lock is engaged with the blade. So again, now, am I really worried about it? No, it's pretty solid. I've done a bit of cutting with this. I've had no issues with it. So sometimes I just like to look at that and just see where it's falling. Now, will it break in? I'm sure it will. Over time, you'll get a little bit of increased lockup. I kind of like to see it a little bit more engaged than that. I'm in that more 30-ish%. I just, and who knows? I'm just guessing. But I mean, you can kind of tell there that, I mean, maybe it is. It might be 30%. With the black on black, it is a little bit hard to tell there. It's solid. I don't feel anything. CPM 20 CV on the blade. Flat ground. Got a nice stone wash going on there. Looks really good. I do have a little bit of a swale there in the spine. You've got some jimping. That is very well done. It is gripping my thumb very well. So, and the nice thing about the Jade G10, if you don't like jade, make it whatever color you want. If they don't have a color you like, make up your own. Like me, I'd probably dye it red and black. I don't know. Red and black with the gold. That might look cool. But all right, spec check. Ooh, let's get out of here. All right, so pretty much an 8-inch knife. We're looking at a little over 4.5 on the handle, not quite 4 3/4. So our blade's gonna come in right about that 3, just shy of 3.5. Cutting edge is gonna be closer to 3 1/4, and then our grip length. Oh, looky there, right about 3.5. And that curved handle with that 3.5-ish inch grip length from point to point is absolutely fantastic for me. And yes, no exception. No, I mean, it does come out a little bit. Maybe I just can't. Let me go. Yeah, I mean, the point to point, yeah, I'm off on that flat a little bit. Really, the curvature is about 3.5, and then it comes out more to a little bit of, it does flatten out. So I am in that curvature, which I do like. It feels really good in hand. I'm kind of jumping ahead there, but it does. It feels really good. Really good. So, size comparisons, definitely larger than the bug out. Our PM2 is probably going to be a much closer size comparison. Overall cutting edge, the Snick is probably going to beat it out by just a bit. Very similar as far as blade lengths go. Handle lengths, the PM2 does have it by just a little bit. Just a little bit. And let's get into the weight. 3.4, not bad. Not bad at all for the size. And in the pocket, slides in nice. Does take a little bit of pressure, which is nice because that means, oh yeah, we're going to get a decent pop. No worries about that clip. Excellent, excellent retention for sure. So, overall, what do I think? Well, like I said, fit and finish, I'm usually not even concerned about it when it comes to a Wii knife. Like I said, though, that does surprise me that this area, the relief for the frame lock, it's not bad, okay? I'm not saying that. It's just not as good as I thought it would be, to be perfectly honest with you. That's kind of where I'm at. Action, detent on that flipper, fantastic. I am not trying to reverse flick this thing off the blade again. I did it the first time I actually did it and did it right. It was on camera. I'm good. I'll use it as a flipper from here on out. The action is good. It's got a good drop. Like I said, cage ceramic bearings, little shake shut, and ergonomics. Feels very good in hand. The clip, not an issue. It's coming up a little bit, kind of sort of past the little crease in my hand. Can I feel it there? Yes. Is it a bother? No, not at all. I just know it's there. Otherwise, the clip is nice. It dives down, stays out of the way, feels very, very good in hand. Especially if I really bear down on it. Yeah, that's not an issue. Well, that would have been. Guess I'm channeling someone else at the moment. All right. So we're going to put it right there. It's fine. Trust me, carpet, no worries. But yeah, the Snick, I mean, really, really cool. Again, you know, these monthly knife club box, I get to see knives that I may not get to see otherwise, which is awesome. It's kind of like a pass around that I pay for. I don't know, because I usually end up passing these along in these monthly knife club boxes. Some of the knives I get out, I review them. I turn around and sell them to kind of keep the cycle of boxes going. But overall, you know, the Snick, not bad at all. You can check out one of the $180 to $200 versions, or if you're feeling really rich, feel free to go check out that Damasteel Timascus Titanium. Wow. just shy of $600. So there you go. Let me know, guys, what do you think? Especially, what do you think of that color combo? The jade, the black, and the gold. I don't know. I'm still kind of trying to figure that out. As always, guys, greatly appreciate you. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.